Hey guys, welcome to my channel Simply Tandi. In today's video I want to talk about some of the things that I've learned living here in Malaysia for 1 year. So of course I have been reflective on the ways that I've grown and the things and the skills that I've acquired. Okay, so I'm firstly going to start with things that are kind of specific to Malaysia / Asia in general. Firstly, racism and ignorance is actually really real, and it's really sad that it is. But one of the positive things I can say that I've learned is that there's so much more to culture than you actually realize. And yeah, of course you'll say, the Tandi, like, that's what culture is. If there's anything that I've learned, it's way more than a language and food and history. It's also the way that people communicate with each other, the way that people eat, you know, and it impacts everything to like the kinds of food that is found in Tesco. It's not the same as it will be around the world, so that's really cool to compare. But another thing that I've learned is that we have so much in common. Like, Malaysia is like this cultural melting pot, so it's been awesome to really realize that all cultures have a lot in common. Similar principles, similar jokes, similar attitudes towards certain things. Yeah, there's a lot of common things there, which I think is absolutely lovely, to be honest. Another thing that I've learned about Malaysia is that food is a family event. It is something that people stop for, and if there's anything that I respect, it's that. Lunchtime is revered. Everybody takes an hour off. You're not doing any work. So yeah, it's been kind of cool to observe that. Okay, so on to more of the general things that I've learned. Number one, opportunities do not knock at your door. Do not expect opportunities to just come and land in your lap. Like, they won't. Most times they won't. Sometimes they will, but don't wait for it. Life never goes according to plan. Get used to it. It is fine. It is okay. I'm somebody who loves to plan to a T, so that used to crush me, but growing and adulting is about more than just planning. It's about knowing how to deal with life when it doesn't go according to plan, because most of the times it really doesn't. Y'all hate change. Okay, fine, but change is a fact of life. And the best way to cope with change is to prepare. Prepare for things that you don't even know you're preparing for. So this, to me, again, I'm going back to having good habits, being a nice, general, all-around person. It doesn't hurt to have, you know, those kinds of skills that would be useful anywhere you go. And then, you know, when an opportunity comes up, you'll be ready. Another thing that I've learned is that the world is such a small place. I've found so many friends that know friends of friends that grew up with family that have been to and were raised with other people that I know and associate with, and having that common history with somebody that you literally just met, it's just such an amazing feeling. So yeah, say hi, introduce yourself. If you're interested in something, don't be afraid to say it. Literally, life is about going out there and like grabbing it by the horns, especially when you're young. But like at any age, it is never too late to do that and to have that, to build your confidence to do that. So yes, that whole point. And of course, this is probably the most important general thing that I've learned. It's that you really need to believe in yourself. So my point is to build your confidence and belief in yourself by practicing the very things that scare you, and then learning that it's okay. You know, embrace your flaws and don't look to other people to validate you. Literally practice mindfulness. Trust things will get better. Another general thing that I've learned is that you've really got to trust that things will get better one day. Life is messy. The storm will come and it will ruin your life, and you'll feel like nothing will ever get better again. You'll feel like you're all alone. You'll feel like everything is undoing, and you know, you've lost everyone and you're all alone and nobody understands you. And maybe all those things are true, but the biggest thing is that that is your transformation period. Your breakthrough is coming so soon. You know, that is how a leader is born. That is how a great person is born in general. The person who you're supposed to become. Think of it as you are a caterpillar who's just gone into your cocoon. Your transformation is not meant to be pretty. It's not meant to be understood. It's not even meant to be, you know, it's not meant to be quick. It's not gonna happen like this. But what comes out of it is somebody who is more mature and lovely, a butterfly basically. I know that sounds all airy-fairy and like whatever, but you get my point. Another thing that I've learned this year though is that you will have multiple transformations. You'll have multiple transformations of different sizes. Sometimes you will go through something in one day, and that day feels like it's the worst thing, and then you survive it, and then 2 weeks later you go through a period of a 3-month transformation where everything seems topsy-turvy and whatever. Yeah, you're gonna have more than one transformation, so just kind of trust the process. You will be fine. Next is the saying, persistency gets it, consistency keeps it. Be persistent, be consistent in the goals that you want. Probably my most controversial one. The whole point of school, in my opinion, is about learning how to problem solve and acquiring skills that will make you better at life. Sometimes in life, you're given tasks that don't make sense, that don't add too much value to your life, but you have to jump through hoops. And that's kind of what school and university is about. You know, if you enjoy what you're learning for the most part, then that's great. You know, it's relevant to your field, props to you. But there are a lot of times when it really isn't, and you're just like, what is the point? What is calculus? Why do I need this? My point is, in doing those subjects, you are learning how to discipline yourself. You are supposed to learn how to problem solve. You're supposed to learn how you best learn information, how you best communicate. And you practice those skills in situations where you're not happy, where you're not comfortable, when you don't see the point. Those are the times when those skills are sharpened the most. So, you know, don't hate school too much, I guess is my point. Try and see the best in it. Try and get as many skills as you can from it. Content-wise, I wouldn't say that I've enjoyed my course at all this year. My point is I still learned a lot about adulting and how to be a better person through going through these things that I really just didn't want to go through. Thank you so much for watching this slightly long video. If you liked it, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram at TotallyTandi. Or check out my blog at Simply Tandi, or add me on Facebook. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.